Before I tell you about the events that unfolded during the Battle of Yorktown, please know that the blue represents the American and or French, while the red represents the British. To start things off, the British took over New York whenever they figured out that the Americans were trying to revolt and become a separate country. When the Americans found out about them taking one of their own cities, they decided to try and take it back, obviously. Since they didn't have enough manpower nor the right positioning, they called in 5,000 French troops. When the French arrived, they decided to meet the Americans on the north of New York as to not disturb or alert the British. Instead of going directly south back down to New York to attack the British at New York, they decided to go around south to Virginia. This was a very strategical move on their part, as the British would not know that they were going around them and would instead think that they were planning an attack on New York. Since the British did fall for this and called all of their troops towards New York, they were moving up north towards it. When the Americans and French were moving south to Virginia and they finally got to Yorktown, they had encountered the British exactly where they thought they were. Yorktown. When the Americans and French caught them completely off guard here, the British had almost no supplies and were completely outnumbered, and their defenses were extremely low. With nothing to defend themselves, or almost nothing, the Americans had a pretty easy job. While they did shoot a few of the British, the rest of them surrendered, and the Americans captured over 7,000 British troops. Not only did they capture Yorktown, but they also captured a small base just south of it. This was a great win for the Americans and French, as it also strengthened their allyship, and not only that, but it also let them gain a lot more land and heavily decreased the British numbers in America. Those are all the events that unfolded during the Battle of Yorktown, and I hope you found my presentation successful.